Hi, this is Father Mitchell here. We're going to talk about the Sling studio system, which I'm using over here in our parishes to be able to live stream the Mass. Now, live streaming the Mass is something that you could do with just about any cell phone, but if you wanted a multi-camera experience that allows you to use the audio mixer that you're using in your church already, then what we're going to do is use the Sling studio. So let's check it out here. The Sling studio is a wireless hub that creates a three-way wireless connection. Connects it to an iPad, which becomes your video mixer. It connects it to your Wi-Fi, which sends out the signal to the rest of the world. And then it also sends it to your cameras, whether this be using a cell phone or say you wanted to use a camcorder. Then what you would use is you would use a Sling Studio camera link, and you connect this via HDMI to your camera, and it'll take the signal from your camera, send it here, and then it sends it on over the internet through the video switcher. Okay, so that's what we have. I already have it plugged in so we can get started. The question is, if you look on the back here, you'll see a line and input. This is how we're going to connect it to the main mixer. But in order to do that, because I want this to be able to move about the church, what I use is a Sennheiser G4 wireless transmitter and receiver. So what I do is I take the receiver portion, plug it into the back here, and then, wait right here, I'm going to go plug this into the main system. And now, as I speak through the microphone at the pulpit, they'll be able to hear me and everything. Now I'm grabbing the iPad here because the iPad is the mixer program that I'm going to use, but I won't see anything until I connect a camera. The nice thing about this system is it allows you to use a cell phone to use it as your camera. So I grab Sling Studio app here, which you can download on the Play Store or the Apple iTunes Store, and you connect it to your Sling Studio hub, and then you have a camera scene right there. Let's go ahead and change there we go. So you have that right there. And when I go to the Sling Studio app for the iPad, which you can download on the iTunes Store, it pulls it right into view right here. This is my preview, and this is what the people are actually seeing over the internet. So when I go like this and put it right here, when I'm streaming live, this is what people see, and then this is what I'm working with, which is nice because now I can use different graphics. So say I wanted to add in a graphic for the prayer for the act of spiritual communion. I pull that up and down. I have a little watermark in there of the 5-star area Catholic community. I can put that off and away. And this goes into greater detail, but we won't cover it right now. Go back to your video sources. If you have 4 cameras, you can put them right there. If you have more than 4 cameras, they'll kind of sit here in the hub, and you can swap them out. So you can have 8 cameras, maybe even 12 cameras. But these are the 4 that we'll be showing to you. Now you have your audio mixer right here. You can take audio from a few different sources. If you have your cell phone, or if your camcorder has a microphone, you can actually use it right here. You click on, and then no matter which camera you go to, that microphone will be working. You see the little bouncing right here. That indicates that my cell phone is picking up sound. In fact, you see it displayed even here on the cell phone screen. Now I'm turning that off because I want the mixer to pick up the audio. And when I do that, I'm gonna step over here. Actually, wait 1 second, I better turn on the mixer. In fact, one is my cameraman, my trusty cameraman. Follow me on up here. Now, ordinarily, I will set up a camera in 2 places, and the one place I'll set up a camera is facing the pulpit more direct, and then the other place I set it would be facing the altar more direct. The other thing that I'm mindful of is that there are cameras which capture the priest, there are camera angles which capture the people, and then there's camera angles which capture both, and you want to be very careful about when you're capturing the people in your view and during what times and at what angles. So you might have this sort of stand like I have and set it right here. Well, every time somebody walks by for communion, you'll be catching their arm or their head or their midsection. And so that's why I usually set it right here. Now, when I go up to the mixer here, the microphone, I turn on the system. I'll have my cameraman come on up here. I can adjust the audio up and down right here if it's not giving me quite a bit. I can also mute it right here. And it wasn't registering before, but because of it being plugged into the mixer, now it is, which is really nice. And I guess that's pretty much it. I'll step on down here. Oh, I'm sorry, there's one last little detail, okay? You can record directly to your hard drive on the Sling Studio. That's by hitting record. But then you can also go live, and this is, of course, the important feature. So I hit live, go project settings, and I can do a couple of different things. I need to select a destination. When I select a destination, I can go straight to a YouTube channel, which is good, a Facebook channel, and just log on in. Got Vimeo right here. The other option, and this is what I use, is I use a program called Restream.io, and this allows me to simultaneously, with a subscription-based service, cast to YouTube and Facebook at the same time, which is really great because not everybody has Facebook, and YouTube is just ubiquitous, which is nice, but Facebook is certainly more social, which is what's nice about that. So I would just click on this, go to that. This is my Restream, hit set destination, and I hit save, and already I'm ready to go live. I just hit go live, and then it'll show me that I'm streaming live at that time. All right, if you have any other questions, of course, you can reach out to me at mlbechtold@outlook.com. God bless and good luck.